All right, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for stopping by and watching this video. So we are all out trying to figure out ways to beat this summer slowdown. It is definitely hot. It's getting into the 90s and even 100 here where I am, and it's definitely a challenge. I did just finish up a Saturday shift where I was able to clear $22 an hour. Pretty solid day. Today, I want to share with you 5 things that I am doing. And I am doing each and every one of these 5 things I'm going to share with you. And I'm seeing results with all of these items. That's why I want to share them with you today. So, yeah, I'm in an area where it gets hot. It gets up to 100, even a little over 100 here in Southern California. Also, I am within 10 minutes of 2 colleges, Cal Lutheran University and Moore Park College. And then I am around a half an hour, maybe even a little less, away from Cal State Northridge, which is a very big college. And I am definitely feeling it because there was a time where I could turn my app on around 7 and catch that 7 to 9 um, rush, taking people to work, to the airport, that sort of thing. And then straight from there, I would start getting trips to the schools, because with the morning commute, the morning rush, that's usually you can count on it usually right around 7 to 9 in my area anyway. But college classes, they're starting class at 8 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon. You can kind of count on a nice steady flow. There's also quite a few drivers where I am, and these colleges and the morning commute and just items like that, things like that would keep enough rides available for all the drivers, to stay pretty profitable for the most part, if they're also doing other things to stay profitable. But things are definitely slower, and college is currently not in session. So what do we have to do? We have to adjust. And I have definitely adjusted. The adjustments that I've made are keeping me making some money. Like I said, I cleared $22 an hour on a Saturday shift. That is not bad. And I'm staying pretty close to that during the week. So 5 things that I am doing um, pretty much every day to stay profitable during a slow time. So one of the things I mentioned a minute ago, that I used to turn my app on at 7 and just jump right into the morning commute, taking people to work. Now I have my app on I can tell you this morning I had my app on at 4 a.m. and I got my first ride at 4:05. So there's a lot of people who go to work early. I'm seeing them now. There are airport rides. I'm seeing them. I love airport rides. I have no problem taking people out. We have two major airports, LAX and Burbank, where I live, and I have no problem taking 2 or more airport trips a day if possible. So my number one item is mornings. You've got to work mornings. 7 a.m. is no longer a good start time. Not right now. You've got to have your app on 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, this morning I had my app on at 4 a.m. Got my first ride at 4:05. So what I'm seeing, like I said, is I'm seeing those early morning people that go to work, those airport rides. What else I'm seeing that I wasn't really seeing much at 7 a.m. is I've taken last 2 days, one a day, I've taken somebody back to their car. So they leave their car at a bar, for example, the night before, and then the next morning I'm finding that they need to go back and get their car somewhat early, so that they can get their car back home, get back into their house, get ready for work, and then head out. So I'm seeing some different things early in the morning, some different people, some different faces, and just a different routine. But the bottom line is I'm seeing traffic, and I'm getting rides as early as 4 in the morning. So that is one adjustment that I've made, and that really comes down to work ethic and just really being willing to make the necessary adjustments to keep things moving forward during this slow time. So number one, you got to get up early. So number two, something else that I am doing right now, and I did it this past Friday and it worked for me. So it's a split shift. So I got up early and I did the whole morning getting people to work, airports, that sort of thing. And then I stopped, did what I needed to do during the day, and then picked up where I would normally turn my app on, which is around 3, 4 in the afternoon, and drive till 1, 2, sometimes a little later on Friday night. So just by adding that extra, it could be a 3, 4, 5, it's going to depend on you, hour shift in the morning, and work that split shift. Still leaves your entire afternoon. If you're just used to working Friday nights, you still have your whole Friday afternoon like you used to, but you still pick up that early morning shift. And I'm making an extra 30, 40, $50 just in the morning, stopping and then getting back to my normal routine and making what I normally would make on a Friday night. We have stayed busy on Friday nights and Saturday nights, which is great. So split shift, number two, something that I am doing, something that I recommend you at least give it a shot. So the third one, I hate to be Mr. Obvious on this, but it has to be said. I think it's important to say it, so I'm going to say it. And it's something, again, that I am currently practicing myself. So I'm not asking you or recommending that you do anything that I'm not doing myself right now as we speak. So number 3 that I have for you guys today, work more hours. If that's an hour a day and you work 5, 6 days a week, then that's an extra 5, 6 hours over the course of the week. Maybe it's 2 hours that extra that you pick up, but pick up a couple extra hours every day. It adds up. It adds up over the course of the week, over the course of the month, and it can make the difference. Even if you're picking up an extra $10, $20 on those extra hour or two, whatever the case might be, it's something extra. It's going to add up, and it's going to help you get through this. It's helping me get through this slower period. So work more hours. Obvious, I know, but needs to be said, and it's something that I am doing. So really important, and this is going to be more for those brand new drivers, and if you're just getting started, you have to know your market. So I've been able to make adjustments based on the fact that learning my market and learning now that 4 a.m. there are rides at 4 a.m. and there aren't as many drivers at 4 a.m. So by learning that and knowing that about my market, I'm able now to capitalize on that and make some money early in the morning. So know your market, and it might not be early morning. I was chatting with somebody that's driving out in Phoenix, and he found a hot spot during the afternoon. I forgot now the time period he said, but he said he found a time period during the day that he's been able to pick up some extra rides. So that's just knowing your market, knowing your business, and knowing what you're doing. So I highly recommend that. I'm doing that. I recommend that you do that. Finally, number 5. This is something that I've talked about on videos before. I believe it 100%, and I'm going to say it again today. So number 5, you need to be more efficient. Now, what do I mean by being more efficient? So we always think about what we're bringing in, but do we always think about what we're putting out? So what do I mean by that? I mean, are you stopping for fast food? It's expensive, and it also wears you down, fatigues you to carry that kind of low quality food. Are you being good to your car? Are you keeping your tire pressure where it needs to be to maximize mileage? So be efficient. Think about what you're spending, what you're putting out. not just what you're bringing in. You can make up a difference. You can make up some of the money that you might not be making because of the summer slowdown by putting out less money. So think about that. Figure out how that fits into your routine. I know how it fits into my routine. I meal prep. I've said that a million times. I meal prep. It saves me a ton of money. It's better quality food. And yeah, it takes a little bit of time to meal prep. It's much easier to go through a drive-through. Believe me, I know. But I got to save the money. So I do it. Think about it. Figure out what works for you. Figure out how these 5 things fit into you, or do they fit into you and your routine and your style. It's up to you. I do all 5 of these things. I wanted to share them with you. I hope a couple of them help you, especially if you're brand new. My name is Matt. Thank you guys so much for coming by and watching this video. If you have not subscribed for this channel, please go ahead and do that. And I would definitely appreciate a big thumbs up for this video. All right, thank you guys so much. Be safe out there, be profitable, and take care.